Hey folks, I'm Kevin Saltzman. I'm your realtor here in Jacksonville, Florida, in the lovely Avondale area. It is a gorgeous day, of course. Let's dive right into it. Let's discover the 5 pros and some cons of living in this beautiful area. Let's dive right in. First, we're going to start with some pros, which is really easy to come up with. First, we're going to start with cost of living. We're in one of the most expensive areas, as you can see with these gorgeous houses here. This may not be the best area to discuss cost of living, but Jacksonville actually is one of the less expensive places in the area, in the country, in the state, where you can still afford to buy a home more reasonably priced than in other areas. Even in this area here, it's still going to be less expensive than anywhere in Miami, Sarasota, Fort Lauderdale, a lot of places like that. Pro number 2, outdoor activities. Water. We have tons of water here in Jacksonville. We have the ocean, we have the rivers, we have lakes. Anywhere you want to go, well, that's just water stuff. There's lots of golf, there's lots of grass, there's lots of anything you want to do outdoors. You've got it here in Jacksonville, Florida. We've got it. See my other video. Click anywhere on the screen. We've got other videos. You can click on there. You'll be able to see any of my other videos. Link right to those. On to number 3. Education in Florida. We have some of the best private schools available in the area. If you want good education, you can get good education in Jacksonville, Florida. It's available and you can get to it. So don't you worry. Education is always at the tip of your fingertips. Pro number 4. Believe it or not, Jacksonville is a great sports capital, if you will. We've got the Jacksonville Jaguars. Everyone in Jacksonville is really into their football team. I didn't believe it. I don't want to say it, but Jacksonville Jaguars aren't the best football team. They're actually doing pretty well this year and last year, which is fantastic. But if you move to Jacksonville, you become instantly a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. Everyone here loves the Jaguars. You become the Duval fan and you love it. You will love the Jacksonville Jaguars. People really get into it. You got lots of tailgating, lots of fans. Everybody loves the Jacksonville Jaguars if you live in Jacksonville. So prepare to get into that. We do have hockey. The Icemen are here. You got the Jumbo Shrimp baseball team. Everyone seems to love them as well. Just lots of sports, and everyone really gets into their sports here in Jacksonville. And of course, if you like fishing, that's a sport too. People love, love, love their fishing. Number 5, let's talk about the weather. It is October 24th. It is probably about 82 degrees. This is fantastic. I'm out here on a sunny day. I mean, I think it's pretty nice throughout the country today, so I can't really brag too much about it, but beautiful weather every single day. I think I'm going to hang out pretty much outside all day today. Hopefully don't get too much of a sunburn, but we'll have to check our sunscreen levels today. But it is beautiful. I think I've said that word 8 million times. You're probably sick of hearing it by now. But beautiful weather. I can't tell you enough. I've been here since January, and I do believe I've been outside every single day. It does rain, obviously. I think I've said that a billion times too. But I do love the weather here. Can't get enough of that. But let's talk about some cons. And it's a perfect segue for that. It's not like I wrote this script on purpose, but I did. Easy segue into your cons is weather. You can get some possibility of some hurricanes. And actually, here comes a breeze right now. I don't think it's quite a hurricane, but there is a possibility of hurricanes, strong winds, and rains and hurricanes. I haven't seen one. They did warn of hurricanes. We do get heavy rain, heaviest rains I've seen since I've been out in the state. You will get a lot of rain. You'll drive in rain that you haven't seen if you haven't been in Florida before. It feels like sheets and sheets and sheets of rain are coming down on you. It's pretty crazy to drive in, but it's doable. And apparently hurricanes are a real possibility. Usually they are coming across the state from the west coast, so they lose a lot of their power, but they are a real possibility and it can happen. So just be aware of that if you do move to Jacksonville. But like I said, I don't think it's been a huge issue for quite a long time. Another one, I've mentioned this in previous videos, public transportation. Click there if you want to go back to my other video. We'll talk about that some more. But public transportation is pretty tragic in Jacksonville. The town is huge. It'll take you 30 minutes to go from one side to the other, not because of traffic, just because it's so far away. I drove here to Avondale just to shoot this video. You can look around behind me. These houses are really cool, and they did a really nice job decorating for Halloween. Like I said, it's the 24th today, and a lot of them are decorated for Halloween. There's one. Let's see, I think you can see it right behind me over there. I drove down here. It's a really nice area. Not too awful far from my house, all things considered, but it took a while to get here. No traffic, just far away. And this is one of the closer sides to my house. This is about halfway across town. So everything is just really far away. You get used to that. Half hour away is pretty standard. 40 minutes away for anything, and that's no traffic. Start adding traffic, it gets a lot farther away. So get used to that if you want to live in Jacksonville. Let's talk about crime. Everyone says Jacksonville is ghetto, for lack of a better word. The thing about that is Jacksonville has one of the few downtown areas that has not been updated, made better, beautified, all that good stuff. So it is still pretty, what's a better word, lack of a better word, it's still low income and not real well done down there. So there's a few things about that. There's lack of good urban amenities down there. There's no good museums downtown. The downtown area is just not really nice, and it's just not really done up yet. So it does get that bad, I guess, stigma to it, and it's not really what everyone's looking for as far as that. I think when at some point it probably will come around, it probably will get what everyone's looking for, but as of right now, it's still considered the low income area, and that's, I think, why a lot of what Jacksonville is getting the bad rap as far as low income and the ghetto stigmatism that everyone's talking about. Which also leads to the next point, which is job diversity. It's a big town, but being that there is a smaller downtown, there's probably a little less as far as job diversity. We don't have the big corporations that a lot of the larger towns with the big cities would have. There's just not a big of the large city infrastructure that a lot of the big cities would have. So anyhow, that's what you get. But overall, it's a really nice place to live. As you can see behind me, this is one of the really nice houses. It's all lit up. I'm gonna put a link for this one in the video too. This one is an Instagram house. It's really worth looking at. I'm gonna switch the camera around at the end of the video so we can take a look at that one. And but don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll keep putting out content, and hope you enjoy everything, and keep an eye out. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, awesome house. Take a look. And this is how we do it here in Jacksonville.